Hey there, Pamela DeVrew Smith. I'm excited to talk to you. I'm gonna go outside. Ooh, it's a little chilly out here. Hey, I got my hair a little different. Got my hair up, I got it out of the way, and I wanna talk to you about, last night I ate something that I don't normally eat. I drank something I don't normally drink, and I don't feel like I normally do this morning. And so, I am not in my 20s. I have already had lots of babies. There's my dog. I've already had lots of babies, and I have already gone up and down in my weight and up and down in my life. And I've been a trainer forever. I have been a public speaker. I'm in sales. Why am I telling you all that? So sometimes it's so easy to look in the mirror and decide what my worth is. Sometimes it's really easy to compare myself to what society says I'm supposed to look like, how I'm supposed to dress, or the size I'm supposed to be, or if I have wrinkles or not, or if I have deep dark circles under my eyes. I can look in the mirror and say, I don't measure up. So what I want to ask you today, what I asked myself today was, whose eyes am I looking at myself with? What does that mean? Whose eyes am I looking at myself with? When I look at myself with my own limiting, condescending, critical vantage point, I'm never going to measure up, because there is going to always be a cellulite, a too much fat or too little fat, or it's getting to the point for me that there'll be too many wrinkles. There's always going to be something wrong. And I've been in the industry for a really long time, that in 20 years I've been a personal trainer. So I've been in the industry for a really long time when it comes to measuring and detailing out every little nuance of my physical appearance. But I know from being in the industry so long, the number one issue really is the criticalness of you. And for me, the criticalness of me. So what does that mean? And how can we change it? I can't look at TV and magazines and Facebook. Oh my God. Facebook and Instagram are becoming what used to be in the 80s, those magazines that we used to always get. I don't know who I was in charge, and I don't want to know who's in charge of what the perfect bod and what the perfect look is. Believe me, I was in the modeling industry, 102 pounds, 5'9", size 00, and I was called fat. What? They wouldn't even know what to do with me now. I'm nowhere near any of those numbers and any of that age or any of that stuff. They'd probably call me obese at this point. And yet, I want to talk to you about looking into the mirror of your own heart in a different way. I have learned through the years, and I'm still learning because I was critical this morning. No, I'm not perfect. Yes, I still struggle. Yes, some of this stuff comes from my own struggles on a daily basis. So I'm letting you know that the best way that I have found to really look at my self-worth is really through God's eyes. How does my Creator, my awesome artist, the universal spirit, whatever you choose to call God or your Creator, when you can see yourself through His eyes, then you will know you are unconditionally loved. Your size doesn't matter. You are unconditionally adored. Your wrinkles or not wrinkles doesn't matter. Your extra muffin top doesn't matter. Your non-six-pack doesn't matter. And believe me, I don't have one these days. God doesn't see the physical. God sees our hearts. God sees our spirits. God sees our longing and our yearning and our growth, our personal growth inside. Who are we becoming so that we can manifest our deepest desires? Desires, desire from the Father, of the Father. Those things, those longings within our hearts that drive us to improve as people from the inside out, not from the outside in. Yes, I think you should be the healthiest that you possibly can be. And yes, I think you need to give your health and your wellness your absolute best efforts. If that means taking some supplements, by all means, I have a supplement company. Yes, I take supplements. I give my life my absolute best. And yet, at the end of the day, or the beginning of the day, or any time during the day, I want to see myself through the love, respect, adoration, worthiness that God, my Creator, sees me. It is an unconditional vantage point, unconditional love. You and I are worthy. I'm going to repeat that. You and I are worthy. You're worthy of your best life. You're worthy of having your dreams come true. You're worthy of your best fitness. That does not compare you to me, or me to you, or you to the magazines, or to everyone's perfect pictures on Facebook. I had somebody come into my gym one time and was weeping, crying, because her husband's job altered. He didn't lose it. It just changed, and she wasn't sure what the income was going to be, and blah, blah, blah. Now, mind you, at the time, I was working 110 hours a week. Vacations? What are those? I didn't have vacations. We never took vacations. We worked. And so here she was weeping in my office in front of me and crying about how they were not going to be able to take an overseas vacation. Now, I don't have any problem with anyone, including myself, if you take vacations out of the country or in the country, or take them or don't take them. But the mere fact that you're crying about it because it's not going to keep up with the Joneses, whoever they are, something's wrong there. And you're not going to be able to... Now, I've had this more than once at this point. I run in some circles that, I don't know, I guess they feel like they have to show on Facebook these beautiful, perfect family vacations. My husband and a youngest son, his girlfriend, and I all went on a vacation recently. We did it on the down low, and we didn't show any pictures anywhere. It's really no one else's concern or business, right? And yet we didn't take that vacation so that we could get validation anywhere. And so I want to just say to you that your validation, when you can see yourself through God, your Creator's eyes, universe, universal spirit, whatever you choose to call. Jake Ducey loves this. It really comes from Alan Watts. Alan Watts used to say, he's written it down. Obviously, he's not here any longer. Alan Watts said, you cannot get wet by the word water. So it doesn't matter what you call God. I'm letting you know that when God created you, the masterpiece of you, regardless of your height, regardless of your weight, regardless of your looks, regardless of the color of your hair, regardless of your wrinkles or not wrinkles, regardless of muffin tops or not muffin tops, or too much cellulite or not enough cellulite, I don't know. Large round booty or no booty, it doesn't matter. You know, in the 80s, booty wasn't in. I don't know. I'm cool now, but it wasn't then. And so it doesn't matter what those physical appearances are. What really, truly matters is that God loves you. You are his greatest masterpiece. That includes you and the one next to you and the one next to you and me. You're a masterpiece. And so when you can see yourself through that vantage point and through those eyes, then you can go about your day growing as a person, feeling worthy, knowing that you deserve. You deserve because God created you and planted within your deepest soul a wrenching idea that you've got to have come to fruition. That desire of the Father was placed there by God himself, your creator. He gave you the gifts to achieve it, and it had nothing to do with your muffin top. Has nothing to do with your size or the color of your hair or if your teeth are straight or crooked or if you've got dimples or no dimple. It has nothing to do with that. It doesn't even have to do with your age or your gender. It has to do with the fact that God placed a desire within you and you are worthy to go have and achieve it. Start your day that way. Start your day knowing that you're loved and that you're worthy. Okay? I always keep forgetting, but if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, come on, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. It would mean a lot to me for you to be along on this journey. I am here to inspire and to encourage you and to have your absolute best life. That's my goal. And I gotta tell you, I've done enough of my Wim Hof method being out here in the cold. We do have snow on the ground. Not much, but enough. Anyway, Pamela DeVries Smith, hit the subscribe button. Love you very much. And more importantly, your creator, your artist who created you the masterpiece loves you. Mwah. Have a blessed day.